Just a sponge, makeup sponge. Paint this on the middle portion of my face. I'm going to take my kabuki brush. It's just flat and stuff. And I'm going to buff out any of the weirdness that you see. I'm actually just going to first start off by taking just a silver eyeliner and outlining the shape that I want. So the reason I'm doing black around the edges is to symbolize how the darkness is taking over her. 'Cause originally, when I had thought of the idea of this queen, the Queen of Hearts, I thought she was good, and I was like, oh perfect, I'll make her evil. Or villainous. So I was really excited about doing it, and then I realized that she was evil all along. So I was like, crap, I'll just do a different one, get this out of my head, whatever. And I like couldn't get it out of my head. I was like, I really want to do it. So I ended up just doing it. So sorry if it's kind of a remake. I know I'm losing points for originality and stuff like that, but I'll make other videos, so this one's just gonna be for me. So anyway, my black watercolor, I just made my outlines. So I'm just going to start by covering just the outside areas. So I don't know if you can really see this, but I wanted this to kind of be like a heart and things, and hopefully it comes across pretty well. Just gonna cover my ears. The hair. Oh my gosh. Oh, I look so weird right now. Okay. Next thing that I want to do is I don't want this line to be so harsh, so I'm gonna kind of use just like a blending brush like this. It's kind of fluffy, and a matte black color. Make sure it's matte because I don't want really any shimmer to come through with the black, just because the black I really want to be like death and like darkness and bad things. Okay, so that's that so far. Next, let's see. I think I'm going to move on to the eyebrows and crest in the center of her head. So I'm making her eyebrows go up very high and then kind of swoop out. So I'm going to take a very small brush like this, and I'm just going to go into my black watercolor again. And I'm going to put the shape of the eyebrow on there. I'm kind of liking the way they look. Okay. So the crest in the center of her head is a broken heart with red around it. That's better, I think. So all the points on the heart, the ones down here and up here, are sharp, very sharp and edged because, you know, she's very, although she's really beautiful because she used to be a goddess, a good goddess, now she's being engrossed in the darkness and the dark side and things like that. So the heart used to be beautiful, but now it's growing spikes and it's very unapproachable and ugly. So everything on her, except for the cheekbones and the shading around, are very pointed and mean looking. Okay? So the next thing, she has a highlight under her brow. So I'm going to take... this is something that, I'm not going to lie, I got from Claire's, which is just a cheap little store around here. And it's sparkly. Just a sparkly white. So she has to have some beauty to her because she used to be a goddess. So I'm just going to take a regular brush, just whatever, and put some of this under the eye, on the cheekbone, and underneath. Oh, the nose. I forgot. I forgot that she has shading on her nose as well because her nose is really skinny and mine is not that skinny. So I'm just going to follow the line of the eyebrow and do a really skinny nose and right here as well. And then in order to make this look not ridiculous, go ahead and take a angled brush like this and start just pulling away at the edges. That's better. Okay. So you can take your color, your Snazaroo black, just thin brush thing, and follow the line of your nose contour and make that basically your crease for your villain. Okay, so go here and lightly now obviously this looks really bad. So then go in with your fluffy brush again and with the black. Gosh, I'm gonna have no black after this. And just buff this out. Oh, I just took some red lipstick and I used a brush and I just put it for the lid part of her eyes. And now I'm going to take just a flat brush like this and I'm going to take a red eyeshadow. And I'm going to just load my brush with it and set it. So I'm just going to pat it. Don't swipe, just pat. And this really brings out the red color, which is really awesome. I'm going to take my little silver pencil and I'm just going to run that right underneath the red. And then I'm going to take my little black, the black color thingy brush, and I'm going to make little with the angled brush that I used for the contour on the nose. I'm going to take some black and even out the line. And then, since evil queens are pretty stressed out, I'm sure they have a hard time sleeping, I'm just going to grab just a regular brush. It's like a paintbrush, but whatever. And I'm going to get a dark bluish and a purple color. And I'm going to mix those together just slightly, blow it really lightly, and I'm going to give myself some bags. Alright. Next, I'm going to move back onto the eyes, and I want to get a really thin brush. Very thin, because I'm not too good at this, so I need a really thin brush. And with the black cream color, I'm going to give myself a pretty severe wing. Well, I think that's as good as I'm going to get him, so I'm just going to stop there. Because like I said before, I'll just end up messing it up if I try to over micromanage. So I'm going to take some black and I'm just going to set it. Now I'm going to take a black eyeliner and I'm just going to do my water lines. And what I'm going to do with this also is I'm going to take my eyeliner and just bring it forward towards my nose a little bit in the corner of my eye because I think it looks very evilish, and I might bring this just underneath the eye as well a little. So that's that. I don't know, I kind of like the look of this. Not sure why, but whenever I see it, I just think it looks a little bit evil. So instead of doing the same thing here on my cheek for the upside down hearts, I'm going to actually use this because they get smaller as they go down. There's 3. And it's going to be very hard to do it with a liquid, so I'm going to do it with this. So there are my little upside down hearts. Oh, so sad. The lips, I'm going to take some of this black as well, and I'm going to right on the inside, just especially out here. I want it to look really like dry and brittle and gross. So I'm going to take some of that mixture of the red that I did for my bags, the red, purple, blue. And I'm just going to put that over the edges, not the middle. Keep out the middle. Okay, so I think that looks kind of gross. This, I'm going to go up my Cupid's bow at a point really high, and then I'm going to go down here and make a point so that it looks like a heart, but it's going to be very pointy at the top and the bottom. Still signifies a heart, but very pointy. Now put red in the center, your red lipstick. And blend them together. Your extremely thin brush again and into the black color and draw on some eyelashes. I'm going to grab another very thin brush, red again, and I'm going to outline all of these. Now I have red pigment, right, it's Mica Bella, and I have the red, so I'm just going to use my finger and put it on my lips. I'm going to continue on with my eyeshadow and around each of the hearts. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these very humongous eyelashes, more than it should have, but whatever. And last step is adding some mascara to the top lashes to fuse to the fake lashes and to the bottom. Okay, so this is the final look. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.